Vrek stood on the edge of creation, a shimmering sea of possibilities spread before him. The junior builder, eager to prove his worth, accepted his most ambitious task yet to craft a planet capable of hosting life forms in extreme conditions. They called it Biosphere 2205, but its inhabitants would later name it Earth. Vrek envisioned a world of chaos and resilience, where survival would forge strength and ingenuity. The builders, seventh-density beings who shaped universes with a flick of intention, were tasked with maintaining balance and exploring possibilities within the grand cosmic tapestry. Vrek designed Biosphere 2205 as a laboratory of sorts, filled with extremes, violent storms, shifting tectonics, and gravitational pressures most life would find unbearable. It was a death world, and yet therein lay its purpose, a crucible for evolution. Vrek pored over every detail, from the precise tilt of the planet's axis to the mixture of elements in its atmosphere. He crafted oceans that churned with volatile chemistry, and tectonic plates that ground against each other with dramatic force. Life will thrive here, he mused, but only if it can endure. His colleagues watched with a mix of admiration and skepticism as his creation took shape. Vrek's mentor, Iron, observed silently, offering only one piece of advice: balance. Young one, chaos alone cannot sustain creation. Eons passed. Life crawled from the seas to land, evolving through cycles of extinction and adaptation. Vrek observed as primitive organisms struggled against the odds, each setback shaping their resilience. Life forms diversified, and plants and animals adapted to the harsh conditions. For Vrek, this was both art and science, an ongoing experiment in adaptation. When hominins emerged, Vrek's fascination deepened. These upright creatures, with their rudimentary tools and social structures, displayed potential far beyond their ancestors. However, chaos reigned. Volcanoes erupted, ice ages came and went, and predators roamed freely. Despite this, the hominins survived, their numbers growing slowly. The Builders' Council monitored Vrek's project with a critical eye. While they acknowledged the progress, they expressed concerns about the sustainability of such a hostile environment. Too unstable for third-density development, the Council declared, shelving the project officially. Still, Vrek's fascination with Biosphere 2205 endured. Secretly, he monitored it, marveling as the inhabitants transitioned from rudimentary tool users to nascent civilizations. The interbreeding of hominins created a resilient species, humans who thrived against the odds. Vrek noted their adaptability, resilience, and their budding curiosity about the universe that surrounded them. Millions of years later, Vrek's console pinged with an urgent alert. A breach on Biosphere 2205 required immediate attention. Now a senior builder, Vrek assigned Corth, a promising junior, to investigate. Corth's vessel, a radiant sphere of light capable of shrinking to the size of an atom, or expanding to eclipse a star, departed immediately. As he approached the Orion arm, unexpected readings bombarded his instruments. Life teemed on the Death World. Dozens of ships orbited the planet, emitting communications that hinted at advanced technological development. Corth cloaked his vessel, reducing its size to an atom, and descended into orbit. "This cannot be right," Corth murmured, analyzing Earth's electromagnetic signatures. Tapping into the global network, the Internet, he absorbed centuries of human history within moments. Wars, art, scientific breakthroughs, and social evolution unfolded in a torrent of information. The Builders' abandoned project had not only survived but thrived. Corth was both baffled and amused by what he discovered. Humanity had not only adapted to their extreme environment, but had also created thriving civilizations. He watched videos of humans debating philosophy, launching rockets into space, and dancing to catchy tunes. Their creativity is astonishing, Corth noted in his report. He lingered on their humor, chuckling at their absurdity. Perhaps this is their greatest strength, he mused, to find laughter even in chaos. Corth noted the stark contrasts. While some humans lived in abundance and pursued intellectual endeavors, others suffered in poverty and war zones. The diversity of their experiences and resilience against adversity intrigued him deeply. He sent a detailed report to Vrek, concluding, "This species is far more complex than I anticipated." Corth spent days combing through human archives, marveling at their mythology and art. He noted recurring themes of curiosity, defiance, and the search for meaning. The builder began to suspect that humans' chaotic environment had forged not only their ingenuity but also their profound longing for connection and transcendence. Vrek's presentation to the Council of Builders was met with skepticism and intrigue. Biosphere 2205, once dismissed as a failure, had become a crucible of third-density potential. The Council deliberated, weighing the risks and benefits of intervention. Should they make contact or allow Earth's development to unfold organically? The inhabitants exhibit a balance of polarity, Rek argued. Their struggles between service to self and service to others are shaping them into a species worthy of ascending to higher densities. The Builders' Council, though cautious, agreed to proceed with a plan for observation and subtle guidance. Builder Vral, a staunch traditionalist, voiced a dissenting opinion. Intervention risks contamination, she warned. The law of free will must be upheld at all costs. The room fell silent as the council weighed her words against the unprecedented potential Biosphere 2205 presented. Vrek's counterpoint resonated. Guidance does not equate to control. They must choose their path, but awareness can illuminate the options. Back on Earth, Corth delved deeper. He marveled at human ingenuity, their capacity for love, wisdom, and destruction. Posing as a researcher, he roamed cities, observed cultures, and even indulged in human humor. Memes, he discovered, were a peculiar form of collective expression that fascinated him. These beings are absurd, Corth reported, but their creativity and resilience are unmatched. Corth visited places of historical significance, marveling at the sheer range of human experience from the grandeur of ancient temples to the bustling chaos of modern cities. He stood in awe before the pyramids of Giza and laughed aloud at a comedy club in New York City. Corth also began to see the undercurrents of polarity in human interactions. Acts of selflessness juxtaposed with greed, moments of unity fractured by conflict. He understood now why Vrek had insisted this species was at a pivotal stage. Corth observed how humans celebrated festivals to honor love and kindness, while simultaneously engaging in competitive power struggles. The contradictions both baffled and inspired him. Corth noted humans' unique ability to innovate under pressure. He saw how technological leaps often stemmed from necessity and crisis. Their adaptability was unlike anything he had observed in other third-density species. Their potential, he remarked in his next report, lies not in their perfection but in their flaws. It drives them forward. The council approved Rek's proposal for measured contact. Corth was tasked with initiating communication subtly, avoiding panic. He began by introducing Anomaly's mysterious crop circles, synchronized celestial events, and fleeting glimpses of his vessel in the skies. The builders monitored human reactions closely. Scientists debated the anomalies, attributing them to natural phenomena or hoaxes, while conspiracy theorists speculated about alien visitors. The diversity of responses fascinated Corth, who realized just how varied human perspectives could be. Some groups formed movements, convinced the anomalies were signs of impending salvation or doom. Others dismissed them entirely, unwilling to let go of skepticism. Corth marveled at the spectrum of human emotion: hope, fear, excitement, and doubt, all on vivid display. Meanwhile, Corth studied how different cultures interpreted the anomalies. Spiritual leaders proclaimed them divine signs, while governments scrambled to control narratives. The dynamic interplay between belief and doubt heightened Corth's curiosity. Would humans unite in the face of mystery, or would they fall prey to division? Corth decided to escalate the subtlety. He orchestrated celestial phenomena, stars aligning briefly in impossible formations visible only from Earth. The builder wondered whether this species could recognize the deliberate artistry in these gestures, or if fear would blind them to their beauty. With increasing observations from Earth's inhabitants, Corth decided it was time to send an unambiguous signal, a direct message. Carefully crafting a universal mathematical sequence, he encoded the signal into radio waves and transmitted it across all accessible frequencies. The sequence was designed to be unmistakably artificial, a series of prime numbers interwoven with the fundamental constants of physics. Humanity's response was swift. Scientists across the globe detected the signal and confirmed its artificial origin. News of the discovery spread like wildfire, sparking debates, celebrations, and conspiracy theories. While scientific communities hailed it as proof of extraterrestrial intelligence, political entities scrambled to assess its implications. The air buzzed with a mix of awe and apprehension. Corth watched the unfolding drama with fascination. He noted the human capacity to project their fears and hopes onto the unknown. Some saw the signal as a harbinger of doom, while others embraced it as an invitation to a larger cosmic community. Corth recorded their reactions meticulously, aware that these responses would shape the builders' next steps. Amidst the chaos, a group of scientists formed a global coalition to decode and respond to the signal. They worked tirelessly, pooling their resources and intellects. Corth admired their determination and cooperation, traits he found increasingly endearing. Vrek, observing from afar, commended Corth's initiative. "This is the turning point," he remarked. "They are stepping into the unknown willingly. Watch closely, for their choice now determines their readiness for greater truths." The global coalition of scientists, led by renowned astrophysicist Dr. Alara Vin, worked tirelessly to decipher the builder's enigmatic signal. Fueled by an unprecedented spirit of collaboration, they pooled their expertise and resources, decoding the mathematical structure to reveal a message that transcended language, a visual representation of the universe's core principles. The decoded signal revealed a complex, multidimensional pattern, a map of energy, densities layered with universal constants. At its heart was a symbol resembling a glowing spiral, radiating interconnectedness. It was a silent invitation, asking humanity to contemplate its place within the cosmos. Governments, however, approached the revelation with caution. Military forces across the globe went on high alert, their leaders fearing the unknown intentions of an advanced civilization. Debates ensued in secret chambers. Was this a friend or a foe? Could humanity risk replying? The general population, unaware of the full content of the decoded message, filled the void of knowledge with speculation. Social media platforms were ablaze with theories. Some interpreted the spiral as a sign of unity and enlightenment, others saw it as a countdown to invasion. Dr. Vin, frustrated by the secrecy, took a bold step. She leaked parts of the message to the public, arguing that humanity could only face the unknown together. "This is not a threat," she declared in a global broadcast. "It's an opportunity, an invitation to step beyond our limitations." The leak inspired a wave of hope. Communities around the world began hosting gatherings, contemplating what the builder's message meant for their collective future. Art installations, music, and films emerged, reflecting humanity's interpretation of the spiral's beauty and its promise of interconnectedness. Corth observed humanity's reactions with growing admiration. Their fear was palpable, yet so was their resilience. "They're trying to understand," he noted in his report to Rec. "Even in their chaos, there's a yearning for meaning, a spark that refuses to be extinguished." Vrek agreed. "Their creative interpretations of the spiral reveal much. They may not grasp the full depth of our message, but they recognize its essence. This is promising." The Builders' Council, watching from their elevated realm, debated the implications of humanity's response. Builder Vral, still skeptical, raised concerns. "They are divided. Their military postures suggest fear and hostility. Are they truly ready for direct engagement?" Freck countered. "Division is natural for a species in third density. What matters is their collective direction. Look at their art, their gatherings. There is a yearning for unity that cannot be ignored." To test humanity further, Corth suggested a subtle intervention, an experiment in collaboration. He manipulated Earth's ionosphere, creating a temporary blackout of satellite communications, forcing nations to rely on cooperation and ingenuity to re-establish global connectivity. The sudden loss of satellite communication plunged Earth into a digital dark age. Financial markets froze, navigation systems failed, and communication networks ground to a halt. Panic spread initially, but soon humanity's ingenuity took center stage. Engineers and scientists worked around the clock to restore systems. Amateur radio operators bridged gaps in communication, while communities adapted to the absence of instant connectivity. In the midst of the crisis, humanity discovered a surprising resilience and interdependence. Dr. Vin seized the moment to advocate for global unity. "The spiral teaches us that we're all connected," she declared in a speech broadcast through terrestrial radio. "If we can work together to solve this crisis, we prove that we're ready to face whatever lies beyond." Over the course of days, temporary solutions emerged. Teams of international experts established a patchwork network of ground-based relays. For the first time in decades, rival nations collaborated openly, sharing resources and expertise to overcome the challenge. Corth, cloaked and observing from orbit, was impressed. "They adapt quickly," he noted. "Even in adversity, they find ways to cooperate. This is a sign of maturity." With the blackout resolved, humanity turned its attention back to the Builder's message. The global coalition, now expanded to include representatives from nearly every nation, crafted a response. Guided by Dr. Vin, they created a visual sequence blending Earth's achievements, culture, and aspirations. The message began with images of Earth from space, followed by depictions of humanity's struggles, and triumph scenes of war and peace, invention and destruction. It ended with a single, unified image, a mosaic of human faces forming the spiral symbol. When the message was transmitted, it carried a simple yet profound statement encoded in mathematics. "We are one. We seek understanding." Corth received the transmission with a deep sense of satisfaction. "They've done it," he said to Vrek. They've reached beyond their fears to embrace curiosity and connection. Freck, watching from the Builder's realm, nodded. Then it's time for the next step. Prepare the Council for direct contact. The decision for direct contact had been made. In the Builder's realm, preparations were underway to ensure the first interaction with humanity was both impactful and harmonious. Vrek and Corth, chosen as emissaries, debated the form their manifestation should take. Humanity must feel awe but not fear, Vrek said thoughtfully. We must appear as guides, not conquerors. Corth suggested a luminous humanoid form, one that would embody light and serenity, reflecting humanity's highest aspirations. With agreement from the Council, the Builders prepared their descent into the material realm. Their arrival would not be random but coordinated with a global gathering organized by the coalition led by Dr. Ilara Vin. On Earth, the anticipation was palpable. Following humanity's response to the Builders' message, a massive conference was organized in a neutral location, the International Space Communication Forum, situated in the heart of Geneva. Delegates, scientists, and representatives from every nation gathered under a unified banner of peace and exploration. As the sun set on the opening day of the conference, the skies above Geneva began to shimmer. A cascade of auroras rippled across the heavens, visible to billions across the globe. Then, in a moment of profound stillness, two radiant beings descended, their forms shifting between humanoid outlines and pure light. Vrek and Corth stood before humanity, their voices resonating not through sound but directly into the minds of all present. We are the Builders, they declared. We come not as rulers, but as companions on your journey to understanding. The crowd was struck silent, a mix of awe and disbelief filling the air. Dr. Vin, stepping forward as humanity's representative, bowed her head slightly. We welcome you, she said aloud, her voice trembling with emotion. On behalf of Earth, we seek knowledge, peace, and unity. The Builders began their address by explaining the origins of Earth and humanity's unique place in the cosmos. Your world, Vrek said, was an experiment in extreme environment to foster resilience and growth. You have exceeded all expectations, proving the power of unity amid chaos. Humanity's representatives listened intently as the Builders described the 7 densities of existence. The crowd reacted with wonder and curiosity as Corth elaborated on the challenges and lessons of third-density life. You stand at the threshold, he said, ready to move beyond division into a greater understanding of love and unity. The audience was encouraged to ask questions. Delegates inquired about the Builders' role in shaping the universe, their interactions with other civilizations, and their purpose in contacting Earth. Each question was met with patience and clarity. The Builders' explanations resonated deeply, offering insights into humanity's struggles and aspirations. However, not all voices were harmonious. A faction of skeptics, fearing the Builders' motives, raised concerns about potential manipulation. Why should we trust you? A prominent political leader asked. What if this is just another form of control? Coreth's response was calm. Free will is the foundation of your growth. We offer guidance, but the choice to accept it is yours alone. Our role is to illuminate paths, not dictate them. In the days following the Builders' appearance, Earth experienced a surge of hope and inspiration. Communities came together to discuss the implications of the Builders' teachings. Religions, often divided, found common ground in the concept of unity. Artists and philosophers reimagined their work, inspired by the Builders' vision of interconnectedness. The Builders, still present in their luminous forms, visited several key locations around the world. In the Amazon rainforest, they highlighted the importance of preserving biodiversity. At a war-torn border, they facilitated dialogues between opposing factions, using their presence to instill a sense of higher purpose. Yet challenges remained. Political leaders struggled to balance national interests with global cooperation. Economists debated how to integrate the Builders' lessons into existing systems. Humanity, while inspired, faced the daunting task of applying cosmic wisdom to their earthly struggles. To accelerate humanity's progress, the Builders presented a challenge, a global initiative to create a unified network of sustainable energy, symbolizing humanity's ability to work together for the common good. This task, Vrek announced, is not only about technology but about cooperation and trust. The initiative was named Project Lumina. Nations pledged resources and expertise, and teams of scientists and engineers began collaborating on revolutionary technologies. However, the project also revealed deep-seated tensions. Disagreements over leadership, funding, and intellectual property threatened to derail progress. Corth, observing the conflicts, noted, their struggles are mirrors of their internal polarity, but within their conflict lies the potential for transformation. Dr. Vin played a critical role in mediating disputes, reminding humanity of the greater purpose behind Project Lumina. Slowly but steadily, progress resumed. Experimental power grids emerged, powered by clean, abundant energy sources. Communities celebrated as their cities lit up with the glow of sustainable innovation. As Project Lumina neared completion, a symbolic ceremony was planned to activate the first global energy network. The builders, present as silent witnesses, watched as humanity's leaders joined hands to initiate the system. With a hum that resonated across the planet, the network came to life, connecting cities, nations, and cultures in an unprecedented display of unity. In that moment, something shifted within humanity. The activation of Project Lumina was more than a technological achievement, it was a collective realization of their interconnectedness. People across the globe felt a profound sense of belonging, as though a veil of separation had lifted. The builders, sensing this awakening, addressed humanity one final time. "You have proven your capacity for growth and unity," Rex said. "The path ahead is yours to walk. We will always be near, guiding from afar, but the choices are yours to make." The builders' departure marked the beginning of a new era for Earth. Inspired by their teachings, humanity began the gradual process of ascending to fourth density consciousness. Old systems of power and division gave way to cooperation and empathy. Science and spirituality merged, unlocking new understandings of existence. As humanity evolved, they began to explore the cosmos, not as conquerors but as seekers of wisdom. The builders, watching from their elevated density, knew that Earth's journey was far from over. Yet they felt a deep satisfaction in knowing they had played a part in awakening a species destined for greatness. With Earth united under a shared purpose and ascending to fourth density consciousness, humanity turned its gaze to the stars. Guided by the builders' wisdom, they began crafting technologies that blended spiritual understanding with scientific brilliance. These new advancements enabled them to construct vessels capable of interstellar travel, powered by the principles of harmony and unity. The first exploratory mission, named Odyssey, was a collaboration of Earth's brightest minds and most courageous souls. Its destination, a neighboring star system known to harbor planets within the habitable zone. The builders observed silently, offering subtle guidance but allowing humanity to chart its own course. As Odyssey approached the distant system, the crew marveled at the cosmic tapestry unfolding before them. They encountered celestial phenomena that defied conventional understanding, nebulae pulsating with rhythmic light, and fields of energy resonating with a harmonic frequency. For the first time, humanity experienced the universe not as an empty void but as a living, breathing entity. On the second planet of the star system, Odyssey discovered signs of an ancient civilization. Ruins scattered across its surface hinted at a once thriving culture that had ascended to higher densities. Among the artifacts, the crew found inscriptions remarkably similar to the builder's spiral symbol, reinforcing their interconnectedness with the universe. Dr. Alara Vin, now an ambassador for Earth's cosmic endeavors, sent a message back to humanity. "We are not alone. Our journey is not merely one of discovery, but of remembrance. We are threads in a universal tapestry, bound by a shared purpose." Humanity's return to Earth marked a pivotal moment in its evolution. The discoveries from the Odyssey mission ignited a profound shift in collective consciousness. Nations dissolved their borders, focusing instead on their shared identity as stewards of a greater cosmic heritage. The builders, sensing humanity's readiness, initiated the next phase of their guidance. Appearing to the leaders of Earth, they revealed a startling truth. Humanity's role was not just to evolve but to guide other emerging civilizations. "You are now the mentors," Vrek declared. "As we once illuminated your path, you will illuminate theirs." Under this directive, Earth formed the Stellar Concordia Coalition dedicated to fostering peace and understanding among galactic civilizations. Humanity's emissaries began venturing to distant worlds, sharing the lessons of unity, resilience, and love that had propelled them forward. One such mission brought humanity to a planet struggling with division and strife. The inhabitants, caught in the throes of third-density challenges, mirrored humanity's own turbulent past. Earth's emissaries, embodying the wisdom of the builders, offered guidance without interference, allowing the planet's inhabitants to choose their path. Centuries passed, and humanity continued its journey through the densities, always striving toward the ultimate unity with the Creator. The builders watched from their seventh density realm, their presence a constant yet unobtrusive light guiding humanity and others toward ascension. As Earth and its allies explored the galaxy, they left behind not monuments or conquests but spiral symbols of interconnectedness. Etched into the fabric of existence, These spirals became universal beacons, reminding all who encountered them of the infinite possibilities of growth, love, and understanding. And so the builder's experiment on Biosphere 2205 became more than a project. It became a legacy, a testament to the enduring power of unity amid chaos, and the boundless potential of beings who dared to ascend beyond their limitations. If you love this story, please hit subscribe, like, and share to explore more of my sci-fi adventures. And don't miss this next video, I know you'll love it.